podcast debate competition. Our topic today is we should all be vegetarians. On my right is the government team from SIC, consisting of Mr. Chen as the first speaker, Mr. Lee Ding-Lun as the second speaker, Mr. Ng Jia-Chen as the third speaker, and Mr. Wang Kai-Zhen as the fourth speaker. And on my left is the opposition team from ID, UA, UB, consisting of Ms. Andrew Jum Kar-Ming as the first speaker, Mr. Rick as the second speaker, Mr. De Yoler as the third speaker, and Ms. Mio Jia-Yi as the fourth speaker. Now, I would like to introduce our team of adjudicators for today's debate. Ms. Wendy as the chef adjudicator, chief adjudicator, and the other student judge are Ms. Zoe Kong, Ms. Hugh Min Hui. I Ling Shun will be the chairperson for this debate, and Wei Heng will be the timekeeper. Now, I'm going to introduce the rules of today's debate competition. Firstly, the maximum speaking duration is 5 minutes for each speaker and 4 minutes for reply speech. There's no extra time given. Next, during the rebuttal, members should not bring out any new argument or new evidence except on direct refutation of material which has already been presented. Then, members will only speak when called upon by the speaker. There should not any heckling. Besides, all speakers should attempt to both deliver at least one POI and to accept one POI during the course of the debate. There's no continuous POI allowed. It is considered as heckling. Furthermore, the first minute of each constructive speech is considered protected time during which no POI can be made. In addition, no POI and new main point may be made during the reply speech. Moreover, the government team must define the resolution. Their definition must be accepted unless it is undebatable or unreasonable. Lastly, is the time allocated for the competition. Time given is 5 minutes. The first bell will ring after the speaker speaks for 1 minute, like this. After 1 minute, member of the opposition team can then raise the POI. After the speaker has spoken for 4 minutes, the bell will ring like this. POI can still be made after this. POI time given is 50 minutes, 50 seconds. After the bell rang, 15. The speaker will have to stop. And after the speaker has spoken for 5 minutes, the bell will ring twice, like this. The speaker has to stop. Now, I call upon the first speaker of the government to present his case. Time given is 5 minutes. Please begin.
Thank you, MC and Cypro. A very good morning to the honorable judges and my worthy opponents. I'm Wen Chen. I'm the first speaker of the team government. We strongly believe that everyone should be vegetarian. As the first speaker, I will be giving out the definition of the topic. Our first point, which is being vegetarian will solve global food shortage. My second speaker, Daniel, will give out our second point, which is vegetarian is smarter than meat eater. And our third point, which is vegetarian stop animal cruelty. My third speaker, Jia-Chen, will be rebutting all the points given by the opposition and restating our points. Our fourth speaker, Kai-Zhen, will be summing up our team case and proving to everyone once again why everyone should be vegetarian. I will first give out the definition of the topic. Now, our first point of the day is vegetarianism solve global food shortage. The effect of global warming on climate events include far-reaching and long-lasting change to the natural environment, to ecosystem and human societies, caused directly and indirectly by human emission of greenhouse gases. It also includes the economic and social change we stem from living in a warmer world. So, to reduce global warming and to save human life, we should become a vegetarian. Thank you.
Thank you. The first speaker has spoken for 1 minute 32 seconds. Next, first speaker of the opposition to present her case. Time given is also 5 minutes. Please begin.
A very good morning to the judge, member of the floor, and my respected opponents. The topic for today's debate is we should all be vegetarian. I, as the first speaker of the opposition team, would like to strongly disagree with the topic today. As the government team did not give a good definition, we would like to redefine the word vegetarian. Vegetarian is people who eat plant-based foods, don't eat meat, poultry, fish, or seafood, or any kind. Vegetarian also should not include eating dairy products. We disagree with we should all be vegetarian because some nutrition could not get from plants. Being a vegetarian may not be healthy than a non-vegetarian, and going vegetarian won't truly help our carbon footprint. I will be giving out the roles of the speaker of the opposition team. I, as the first speaker, will be giving the definition of today's debate, providing some context and giving out my team's first point, which is some nutrition could not get from plants. Rivan, as the second speaker, will be rebutting the government team and giving out my team's second point, which is being a vegetarian may not be healthy than a non-vegetarian. And my team's third point, which is going vegetarian won't truly help our carbon footprint. Yao, as my third speaker, will be rebutting the government team and strengthening the summarizing our team case. Jia Yi will be giving the reply speech and summarizing the whole debate. Today I will be talking to you about some nutrition could not get from plants. There is some nutrition we could get from plants. Here are some nutrition commonly lacking in vegetarian and vegan diets. It contains vitamin B12, creatine, carnitine, vitamin D, heme iron, and taurine. Vitamin B12 is only found in animal and fortified foods. Creatine is only naturally found in animal tissue. Vegetarian and vegans can only get it from supplements. Carnitine is only found in animal-based foods. Your skin can produce vitamin D when it's exposed to sunlight. However, if your sunlight exposure is limited or you live far from the equator, you must get it from food or supplement. Supplement of vitamin D such as cod liver oil. As the main dietary source of vitamin D are not plant-based, vegetarian and vegan may be at a higher risk of deficiency, especially during the winter in countries north or south of the equator. Heme iron, which is much better absorbed than non-heme iron from plant food. Non-heme iron is poorly absorbed, and its absorption can be limited further by nitrogens that are also present in plant food, such as phytic acid. While its bodily function is not entirely clear, taurine appears to play a role in muscle function, bowel salt formation, and antioxidant defenses. Taurine is only found in animal source food, such as fish, seafood, meat, poultry, and dairy products. Studies have shown that vegans have much lower levels of taurine than meat eaters. In conclusion, my point is some nutrition could not get from plants.
Thank you. The first speaker has spoken for 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Next, second speaker of the government to present the case. Time given is also 5 minutes. Please begin.
Thank you, MC and the timekeeper. A very good morning to the honorable judges, my lovely opponents. I am Daniel. I'm the second speaker of the government team. We strongly believe that everyone should be vegetarian. It is because it reduces animal waste runoff and groundwater pollution. It cuts down on greenhouse gases and helps preserve precious land resources. A news release about the study implied that following federal guidelines for eating more fruits, vegetables, and dairy actually does more harm to the environment than adhering to a meat-based diet. The BBC just reported on a study by Southampton University scientists which showed that individuals who were vegetarian by the age of 30 recorded an average of 5 IQ points higher than meat eaters. Initial IQ tests were performed in the 70s, and the result of the study demonstrated that the intelligent children were significantly more likely to become vegetarian later in life. Thank you.
Thank you. The second speaker has spoken for 1 minute and 20 seconds. Next, second speaker of the opposition to present his case. Time given is 5 minutes. Please begin.
Good morning to the judges, members of the floor, and my respected government team. The topic for today's debate is we should be all vegetarian. I, as the second speaker of the opposite team, would like to strongly affirm that being a vegetarian may not be healthy than a non-vegetarian. Some people assume vegetarian or non-vegan meals are automatically healthier than meat and dairy-based options. Many plant-based snacks and meals are actually high-processed, calorie-laden, or secretly harboring vast quantities of sugar and sodium. For example, veggie burgers are actually loaded with processed soy and preservative, not to mention packed with sodium. Therefore, studies turn out that many yogurt perfects can have just as much sugar as a pastry. A fruit and yogurt prepared at one popular fast food chain has a whopping 22 grams of sugar. When it's loaded with honey, sweetening granola, and sweetening fruit, a perfect can quickly become a sugar bomb. My second point is going vegetarian won't truly help our carbon footprint. Processed vegetarian foods can cause more greenhouse gas pollution than farming meat. A 2017 report from the World Wildlife Fund (WWF) found that the production of soy-based protein, such as tofu, could contribute more to greenhouse gas emissions than eating locally produced meat. According to the peer-reviewed 2009 study, giving out all animal products will only give a 7% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions, not enough to be worth with the dietary sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you. The second speaker has spoken for 1 minute and 54 seconds. Next, the speaker of the government to present his case. Time given is 5 minutes. Please begin.
Thank you, MC and the timekeeper. A very good morning to honorable judges and my worthy opponents. I am Jackson and I am the third speaker of Team Government. We strongly believe that everyone should be vegetarian. First, I would like to rebut the point given by the opposition team, which is we don't get those nitrogen the first speaker says of opposition. Actually, we don't get it, but we still live healthier, like the monk in the temple. Second, our team's second point is vegetarians will solve global food shortage. Third, our team point is being vegetarian is smarter than meat eater, and vegetarianism stop animal cruelty. Finally, we also can do vegan food ourselves by not just buying the vegan burger made by sugar. We have our choice and eat it. Finally, I would like to urge the judge to stand with us in saying that everyone should be vegetarian. Thanks.
Thank you. The third speaker has spoken for 1 minute and 17 seconds. Next, third speaker of the opposition to present his case. Time given is 5 minutes. Please begin.
very good morning to the judges, members of the floor, and my respected opponents. The topic of today's debate is we should all be vegetarians. I'm the third speaker of the opposition team who would like to strongly disagree with the topic today. We, the opposition team, strongly believe today I will summarize the points of the government team into 3 main points. First, the government team said that eating meat will cause global warming. I would like to rebut this because vegetarians' diet are not necessarily better for the environment. About 90% of US cropland suffers of topsoil loss at 13 times the sustainable rate. 92% of US soybeans, a vegetarian staple protein, are planted with genetically modified soil immune to herbicides. The immunity allows soy farmers to dose their fields with large quantities of weed-killing herbicides, which are toxic to other plants and fish. Some scientists worry that increased herbicide use could create super weeds. Then I would like to rebut the third point of the government schemes, which is eat vegetarian would be smarter than non-vegetarian. This is because meat is the most convenient protein source available. In one serving, meat provides all the essential amino acids, the building blocks of protein, as well as essential nutrients such as iron, zinc, and B vitamins. Most plant foods do not provide adequate levels of all the essential amino acids in a single serving. Thank you.
Thank you. The third speaker has spoken for 2 minutes and 43 seconds. The first, second, and third speaker from the government and opposition has delivered their speech. Before the both teams deliver the reply speech, each team will be given 2 minutes to discuss. Start now.
不好意思打扰上课，这里有一项来自教务处的广播，请2020年 SBM 考生即刻到会议室集合，请2020年 SBM 考生即刻到会议室集合，谢谢。
老师，这边可能有外公。
Alright, the discussion time is up. Here are the rules for reply speech. After the speaker has spoken for 3 minutes, the bell will ring like this. And after the spoken for 4 minutes, the bell will ring twice. The speaker has to stop. Now is the time for reply speech. We will now invite the opposition to present her reply speech. Time given is 4 minutes. Please begin.
Good morning, educators, honor audience, and my respected opponents. I'm the first speaker of opposite team. The topic for today's debate is why we should be vegetarian. We, the negative team, strongly oppose today's motion. The first speaker of the government said that being vegetarian can prevent the global warming, but it doesn't help to our carbon footprint. The processed vegetarian protein options such as tofu can cause more greenhouse pollution than farming meat. So it's don't really help to being a vegetarian. Besides, the second speaker said that it also can prevent the pollution if we become a vegetarian. But it isn't true, as when we want to improve production of crops and maintain quality, numbers of chemicals are used in the soil. Residues of which can be found in the breast and can find its way to the human body. Besides, there's pesticides in place to keep away pests that can cause soil pollution. So it's not really can prevent the pollution. And the third government speaker said that if we are vegetarian, we can become much faster, but we can't get enough protein to our body, as dairy food, meat is the most common protein source available. Provide healthy separate fats which enhance the function of immune and nervous system. For example, vitamin C, vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is not naturally found in plants. By avoiding this food can oppose you to vitamin and mineral deficiency. So it maybe can let you become much faster, but you won't be healthier. And our first speaker had said that some nutrients can get from the plants. That's true, such as vitamin B. Then our second speaker said that being vegetarian may not be healthy than non-vegetarian. Giving up meat and eggs and dairy products can be difficult because this is our staple in our diet. The radical change in our diet can make us feel stressed and even make eating a less enjoyable experience for you. Educator, judge, and opposite and members of audience, in conclusion, our team is strongly convinced that we shouldn't be vegetarian. Thank you.
Thank you. The reply speaker has spoken for 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Now, let's invite the government to present the reply speech. Time given is also 4 minutes. Please begin.
Thank you, MC, and thank you all. A very good morning to honorable judges and my lovely opponents. I am Tyson and I am the fourth speaker of Team Government. We strongly believe that everyone should be vegetarians. As my first speaker said, to reduce global warming and to save humans' life, we should all become a vegetarian. Besides, as my second speaker said, we should all be vegetarians to reduce animal waste, runoff, and groundwater pollution. It also cuts down on greenhouse gases. Vegetarians by the age of 30 recorded an average of 5 IQ points higher than meat eaters. In conclusion, our team totally believes that being a vegetarian can bring more benefits to humans.
Thank you. The reply speaker has spoken for 52 seconds. We have now come to the end of the debate. Please adjourn for our adjudicators to make a decision. Thank you.
So you guys have to leave the room.